Okay, so this is the end of my second month as a real estate agent. So I'm gonna go over a few things. So in the first 2 months of being an estate agent, I have done one deal, which was a rental deal, which was for a property in Mira Oasis. No, Mira 3. Beautiful location. Absolutely love the community as soon as I drove into it. I am managing currently about four properties. Um, yeah. So I'm managing four properties. That is really my progress. I've probably made, I would probably say, at least at least 2,000 calls, at least, at the very least. This is like bottom of the barrel. I do try to make 100 calls a day, but some days you just don't. It just doesn't happen because you're dealing with other stuff. So I've made a lot of calls. I haven't got the sort of like a lot of the time you say maybe one in every 100 calls would be something, but really I imagine it's probably between maybe 300 is probably really where it's at. So if one in every 300 is going to be something that's going to net you something or give you an opportunity to make something, then that is an opportunity that you're going to have to really strive for. I've been on quite a few viewings with different properties, some of which I've lost. I've been to different houses and apartments to take pictures, done work for that landlord, and it's gone to other agents. This is all part of the grind. As I said, it's been 2 months. Do I think that this is a career for everyone? Absolutely not. For in order for you to embark on a real estate career, you need to have a few things in order. You need to have a lump sum of cash ready to be burnt as you're going through this path. So you have to really like wipe out your first 2 months at least. you know, um, a lot of people. Some people I've started work with 2 months ago. They have made no deals, and this is not unusual. You know, there's some people that's been there 3 months and made no deals. This is gonna depend on yourself, how much you work, how long you stay, how many calls you do, how much you stay in your community. And I'm really on the phones because I'm a person that I like to do what I know. I know how to call people, I know how to talk, so that's what I do. And then after I talk to them, I go into the communities and I figure out what's in the community and I spend some time in the community. I've mainly stayed in the El Qudra area, so we're talking from Arabian Ranches 1 all the way back to Damac Hills 2, which is quite a wide area, but it's sort of cut up between me and some of my colleagues. Um, I've had very limited experience working with other agents. Some of the other agents are just scumbags. I'm gonna just say it straight. But there are some good ones out there. Some of the problems that I've really had in this field is that you are taught to have a sort of an air of suspicion for every other agent, and you have to because they'll swipe your deals from underneath you. They'll contact the landlords. Even like they will try and use you to contact your landlord, and once they contact the landlord, then they will cut you out the deal. This is just things that happen. You know, I'm gonna do another video on what is what is immoral and what is being cutthroat. Because generally, I have no problem with someone being cutthroat, but I have a problem with them being immoral. But that's a whole nother video. Um, yeah. So as I said, I've done one deal. I've definitely spent more being an agent than I have got out of it at this present moment. At a later date, maybe at 6 months, I'll do a sort of lowdown of what I've put in, what I've got out, and we'll see where at then. I think 6 months is a better case rather than 2 months because at 2 months, I think I will dishearten people more than I will encourage, and I don't really want to do that. This is a hard job. This is not for the faint-hearted. You're gonna have to learn to take no. I think one of the things that helps, if you're a natural troll, which I am, which my spouse would probably agree with, is that if you're a troll already, this is perfect for you because you don't have any care about winding people up. So when someone cusses you off the phone, one guy, he said da 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 something something, don't call me out da da da, and then it went dead. And I didn't call back, but I really wanted to call back and just say, oh, I think we got disconnected, but I didn't. I held myself back. So yeah, you have to get over a few things. What else would I say? Yeah, it's a tough job. It's a tough job. If you are going to go into it, just understand that you have to be kind of confrontational as well. I went to a residence in Arabian Ranches, one that I mentioned yesterday, and it's already gone. It's already gone. It's renting since Friday, so I never actually had it in the first place. And this wasn't a deal. This isn't one of my ones that I manage. Thankfully, this is one that my colleagues managed, but I had the tenant for it. So we went there, and the agent was in there, very rude. She just told us straight. She said, "No, listen, this is rented. You're not coming in here." Da 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 da. And we said, "Okay, fine." My colleague was very very polite about it, more polite than I would have been. But I told him contact the landlord and see if what she said is true, because agents lie, you know. So yeah, so this has been my experience so far. The training where I'm at is very good. So I'm actually one of the more fortunate agents. I've landed in a company which actually trains me quite well. They allow us to really kind of dig at the area that we want to dig at. They don't they do spend time with people that they see putting in the work, and that is important, because you're going to get a lot of people that waste time. So if they come in and they see you doing the work, and I imagine this is for most agencies, they'll put in the time with you. But what they did in the beginning, which I thought was frustrating at the time, but now I more appreciate, is that they gave us initial training when we came on the job. It was only frustrating for me because I'm a person, I just want to do one. If the first thing I need to do is make calls, just let me make calls and make those mistakes. But I only had to wait a little bit of time anyway. It wasn't too bad anyway. And then I got the deal that I was looking for anyway. So I think that this is a career for maybe someone a bit younger. Obviously I'm 35. I think someone maybe in their early 20s, they should be absolutely killing it out here, going through all the mistakes, going through the grafting, hunger issues, because they're paid all their other bills and they haven't the money. They should go through all of that and do this job. This is a job for them. Other than that, I would say, yeah, it's a good experience, still ongoing, and yeah, we'll see where it gets. And I will give an update on the 3 months, and 4 months, and then 6 months, and then I might skip to a year depending on how I feel, but we'll keep going like this.